Avast me, Bardies. Code Pika here, and welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, we entered Disney Castle to be able to showcase the Wisdom Form, and now we're made it to Port Royal, and we're going to sail the seven seas with Jack Sparrow as we go for the Black Bell. Man, I don't even know how I even managed to even pull that off. But anyways, hey there guys, Code Pika here. Welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts 2. In the last episode, as you may have noticed, we have showcased the grinding spot of Wisdom Form. And then we managed to come to Port Royal, realizing that the art style does not fit this style at all. But hey, what are you gonna do? So off screen, I kind of did end up leveling up Wisdom Form again to its third level, I should say. Or actually to its fourth level. As you can see there, next level says 0. Because we need ourselves another dry form to be able to level it up a bit further. And that's usually the case what happens when you're trying to level up these forms. What we obtained from leveling up to level 4 was that we obtained MP Rage. Also, we kind of also leveled up in the midst of doing that, so we got a strength increase. But that's really about it. That's really all you guys miss. I equipped Star Seeker because I kind of do want that air combo. And remember, magic is going to be OP in here, even though I would rather wear Hidden Dragon, but it's whatever, to be honest.
You can release me. You have your trinket. I'm of no further value to you.
This is no trinket, Missy. This is cursed Aztec gold. One of 882 identical pieces they delivered in a stone chest to Cortez himself.
I hardly believe in ghost stories anymore, Captain Barbossa.
That's exactly what I thought. Buried on an island of dead, what cannot be found except for those who know where it is. Find it we did. There be the chest. Inside be the gold. And we took 'em all. We spent 'em and traded 'em and fritted 'em away on drink and food and pleasurable company. The more we gave 'em away, the more we came to realize the drink would not satisfy, and food turned to ash in our mouths. We are cursed men, Miss Turner. Compelled by greed we were, but now we are consumed by it.
How very sad for you.
There is one way we can end our curse. All the scattered pieces of the Aztec gold must be gathered and restored to the stone chest. And the blood of every soul who touched a piece of the treasure must be repaid. Miss Turner, for 10 years we've searched every league of these waters, every town and village, preying on sailors and settlers alike. 881 pieces we found, but despaired of ever finding the last. All those years, you've been safe in your bed, reading your pirate stories, dreaming of adventures in the high seas. We've endured torments worse than death itself. But now, thanks to ye, we have the final piece at last. When this medallion is restored to the chest, we'll be free to roam the seas as men. No longer will we be ghosts.
And the blood that's to be repaid?
That's why there's no sense to be killing you. Yet. You see, the moonlight shows us for what we really are. We're not among the living, and so we cannot die. But neither are we dead. I've suffered too long. You'd best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. For you see, tonight, you're in one.
Anyways, we are now on the Interceptor.
And interestingly enough, we actually are sailing, and we're not just stationary. That we kind of actually, you know what? I don't even know. To be fair, you could probably just think: is the ship moving, or is the waves moving? You decide. The illusion is weird. If you want to change the course, why don't you try asking? It sure is a lot of work to move a ship, though. I'm pooped, bro. Mickey has been utilizing moving ships for days. If you get tired, you can rest in the cargo hold below. Even if enemies attack, you should be safe there. That is a very useful tip for if you want to avoid fights entirely. It's kind of interesting. Oh God. I fought with Jack once. Afterwards, he was sent to jail. He didn't stay in there long, though he's a pirate to the core. We're never gonna see that scene because that's based off of the movie, or I should say that's a scene that's in the movie. Apparently, this bell is used to announce the passing of hours. Well, that's great. I mean, anyways, you talk to Jack here. Essentially, ends up giving you this map here. You got Port Royal, which is new, and then you have the Black Pearl. It's not really overly complicated. You just go from point A to point B and bada boom. Meanwhile, when you are kind of going from point A to point B, you will have to end up dealing with both Heartless and Pirates. The Pirates give you the most experience, while the Heartless do not. Can you tell who are the most difficult enemies to deal with? Why are you so fixated on that compass? It'll be she that leads us to the Isla de Muerte, where Barbossa's headed. How do you know? Aye, lad. He and I once had our eyes in treasure of the Aztec gold, just hidden in the Island de Muerte. But he turned traitor and stole my ship. So he's after that treasure then. Treasure's already his, so the curse upon it. I've no desire for such treachery spoils, but I will have back what's mine, the Black Pearl. You lads wait here, young Tur and I will rescue the lady. Hey, what about us? You're on guard of the ship, of course. It's a task given only to the bravest pirates. Alright. Guard her well. And there they're off, going to go save Miss Swan, as we wait and have no idea what we're gonna do. And you fell for it. What's keeping those two? They sure are taking their time. It's Pete's hanging around. There must be Heartless here too. And Jack and Will aren't used to fighting, huh? Ugh, Heartless. God, I hate when that happens. They're not used to fighting. Heartless, yeah. Anyways, there's MP Rage right there.
Every last piece that went astray, we have returned, save for this. And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
Well, I'm glad that they're happy that the curse will be lifted, but man, that's insane, man. Anyways, we got some few Heartless here. We got some old Heartless, I should say, because to be fair, the Winged Heartless we fought before. Like, they are, they're from the pirate world, which, well, not from the pirate world. They're from the one area in the Neverland. Yeah, they're the Neverland enemies. I think they also end up having the sport like the same exact name too. Let us see. Even though they're not really new. Air Pirates. The swiftness makes it hard to attack, so wait until it's still before attacking. Use magic to stop its movement. Avoid retaliatory tackling kicks. But wait, by using reaction commands. It has a reaction command? I didn't even know it had that. I thought it was just being normal. Anyways, we got ourselves a segment here that I'm not really a fan of, but it can be pretty easy just by using Chicken Little, which is who we're gonna use.
Quick, they're after us!
We'll hold them off. Give us a sign when the ship's ready to sail.
Right. We'll light the signal fire.
Now this section can be pretty annoying if you end up staying in that one corner. So what you want to do is you want to stand right here, summon our wonderful Chicken Little, as he ends up putting on his glasses, and then he ends up basically dragging the enemy towards us. Chicken Little also will heal you as you are doing this fight, so you know, if you kind of want some bit of magic power. Sadly, unfortunately, the other guys are not stupid enough to come towards you because they're not dumb. But hey, what are you gonna do? And just like the nobodies that ends up giving you giving you MP, these guys also gives you MP as well. So yeah, thank you, Chicken Little, being as useful as you can be. Seriously, my God, you guys really do not like magic. Damn. Maybe actually having would probably be a good idea. Sadly, however, the sharpshooters are not dumb, and they do end up staying behind, which, you know, that's fair, but it's still pretty annoying.
The signal!
And now, the blood will be repaid to free us from this curse forever.
No, not yet. We wait for the opportune moment.
When it's of greatest profit to you?
May I ask you something? Have I ever given you reason not to trust me? Stay here and try not to do anything stupid.
Begone by blood undone. You, maid, your father, was your father William Turner?
No.
I don't understand. What's going on?
Who brought this wench to us?
She said her name was Turner. Come on. Why isn't it working? You need more blood. Get on with it. Idiots.
Hurry.
You there! The medallion! After them, you ingrates!
I had to. Jack's no fairy tale pirate. The real ones aren't to be trusted. I mean, I guess that's fair, but, you know, you kind of knocked him out, so now he's gonna get captured, so now what you want us to do? I don't trust pirates either, but I hope Jack's alright. First, I have to get Elizabeth back, though, so let's return to Port Royal. You got it, Dolan. Sure, Jack will be alright. He seems to be the kind of guy who can get out of any situation. Oh, you have no idea. When I was little, the ship I was on discovered Will drifting in the ocean. After we picked him up, I found he was carrying, never mind. Interesting to actually, you know, to get some sort of, like, information about the movie plot, rather it just being in cutscene fashion, but, what are you gonna do? Do you like it being told through you through text, or do you like it to be told through you through cutscenes? I didn't make any sense as to what I just said there. My God, Donald, can you like use anything else besides thunder? Wow, okay, never mind, you can't, because apparently I just saw you use fire in a very dumb fashion. Jeez. Seriously, Donald is really, like, Donald is maybe a mage. Donald, what are you doing, dude? I don't even understand the logic behind your, yeah, so you can clearly tell why fighting these guys with no magic is a very annoying idea. Like, you can clearly see the difference in your attack strength when it comes to like whacking them and everything with your Keyblade. Your Keyblade does less damage than your friggin' than your magic. Your magic does more damage. Your Keyblade does jack all.
Is it true? You gave Barbossa my name instead of yours. Why choose my name?
I don't know.
Elizabeth, where did you get that?
It's yours. From that day we found you, drifting at sea.
After all this time, I thought I lost it. It was a gift from my father. He sent it to me.
I'm sorry.
Why did you take it?
Because I was afraid that you were a pirate. That would have been awful.
Of course. Don't you see? It wasn't your blood they needed. It was my father's blood. My blood. The blood of a pirate.
How the blazes did you get off that island, Jack?
When you sailed away in my ship and marooned me on that godforsaken spit of land with naught but a pistol and a single shot, you forgot one very important thing, mate. I'm Captain Jack Sparrow.
I won't be making that mistake again.
Then what say you to putting the past behind us, untying these ropes, and letting me negotiate the return of your medallion, eh? What say you to that?
Seeing as how the Black Pearl's mine now, Jack, letting you go doesn't seem to fall within my interest.
Odd. I'm not actually concerned with your interest. Give me back the pearl!
Arr. All right, lock him in the brig.
We're coming up on the interceptor. What do we do, Captain?
What do you think, you idiot?
Will, look!
What now? I wonder what Jack would do.
I'm not sure. I suppose he'd run for it.
Sounds good to me.
Will!
Everyone hit the deck!
We're just gonna have to fight.
And how do we fight them? Well, we fight them in the most epic way that we can. And it's going to be the most climactic battle ever. In reality, if this was Cage 3, we would be fighting them as such. But this is Cage 2, so they haven't implemented that yet. Alright, so for this fight here, they're going to go ahead and shoot you with cannons, as you can see there on the markings. You want to avoid that, because if you get launched into the air, the medallion will fall out of your pocket. The pirates will end up collecting the medallion, and you have a certain amount of time to be able to reclaim it. So, what you want to do for this fight is that you want to be on here, because on this path here, you are guaranteed to always end up having a good spot for shades. And since having Chicken Little also helps out a great deal as well, this is also a very good idea to end up having, well, you know, the ability to keep dragging the enemies without really having a hard time. As you see there, I got knocked back, and then I end up collecting the item again. So, yeah, that's pretty much this entire area in a nutshell. There's not much to really go about it. You just don't want to get knocked up, and then you don't want to knocked up. Okay, you don't want to get knocked into the air, and yeah, like that, which keeps constantly happening to me. They will end up going straight for the medallion. Hey, we learned damage drive. That's actually a really good ability. Ends up restoring your drive gauge. You guys cannot come up here because you guys are literally, I'm just gonna shoot you guys. You guys should be cool. Anyways, like I said, the reason as to why I'm not utilizing thunder is that I'm not a fan of them moving constantly. It's really annoying, and it's really super difficult for me to end up executing my combos on them when they're just moving around, because sometimes they will literally go towards the light, and they normally always do. You can prevent the cannons from firing at you if you go out of your way to attack them. I don't bother to do that because personally that takes longer to do if you're just literally just trying to attack the enemies. I kind of just prefer just to kill them all. The goal is to just kill them all.
Come on! We beat the pirates!
Well, did you know, Daddy?
Jack!
Now then, I'll be having back that medallion. Unless it's more important than their lives.
Barbossa! She goes free.
Go ahead, boy, shoot. We can't die.
You can't. But I can. My name is Will Turner. My father was Bootstrap Bill Turner. His blood runs in my veins.
Aye?
On my word, do as I say, or I'll pull this trigger and be lost at Davy Jones' locker.
Name your terms, Mr. Turner.
Release Elizabeth, and Sora, and Donald, and Goofy too.
Anything else?
Leave, now!
Agreed. Leave we shall. But the Heartless stay.
No fair!
I didn't look at that cutscene right, but did Goofy had like his animation of him holding a shield even though he didn't have his shield out? Weird. So that scene is different in the Japanese version. Will actually points the gun to his head like in the movie, while in this one he awkwardly just puts his hand down and says, yo, I'm about to pull the trigger even though I'm not really having the gun up to my head. There's like, I think, 2 censored or 3 censored things in this game. Like the Hydra is supposed to spew out guts or green guts out of itself when you're slapping it. Will's supposed to point the gun to his head, and then there's a boss fight that the reticules change. It's not detrimental to the cut to the game, to be honest. It's whatever. It is one of those oddities that they changed, and they probably end up like not changing. Like they kind of end up going back on that in I want to say in the future games, but I don't really know. I don't know if there's any other censored things in the other games. I would like to think that there isn't, but I don't know, considering the fact of how the other game does. So we can't get rid of Jack this time. He is permanently in our party, and we've learned Aerial Spiral. Close in on far targets in midair and unleashes a spinning attack. I think that's the finisher, or that might just be the one where I just slap him on the ground. Now, funny enough about, one real thing, when Jack returns to your party, be sure to put all of his things back, because they kind of get rid of them. I think they also got rid of all of his items, but not like it matters anyways, because he's not really utilizing them. But let's get past. Let's go ahead and check. They've rigged the ship with explosives. You have to throw them overboard once you get up to the deck. Who knows what else they've done, so be careful. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to end the episode here. You guys will be fine. You guys don't have to worry about what happens. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode where we'll actually finish off Port Royal. Because if I go on for too long, the parts is going to be extended. Anyways, laters.